Good afternoon, Meteorologist Shawn Cable here in the First Alert Weather Center, and this is the MnDOT camera at 14 and 169 at around noon today, and this is the kind of stuff we're going to be dealing with here through the rest of the afternoon. Just some off and on light snow, not much, but enough to make roads and surfaces very slippery, so be careful if you have to travel. We will have some heavier snow, mainly south and especially along Interstate 90. You can see that we have some advisories, a winter weather advisory from far southeastern Minnesota, and then it stretches southwest down towards Storm Lake, Fort Dodge, Sioux City, Iowa. That's where some of the heavier snow is going to be, but there will be some accumulation with perhaps around an inch from Blue Earth to Albert Lee, maybe an inch or two down around Esterville and Emmitsburg, Algona. A couple of inches not out of the question with this latest system that is moving generally to our south, but it is giving it enough snow here, especially in the Mankato area, just to be a little bit of a nuisance. In our hour-by-hour forecast, you can kind of see everything's basically going to move out by later this afternoon, but roads and sidewalks are going to be very slippery, and there will be some fairly minor accumulation, with that accumulation increasing a bit as you head south into Iowa. So, that's system number one. We actually have another system that we're watching, and it's looking more and more likely that this system could drift further north, which will mean a little more snow for our neck of the woods from Friday into Saturday. Here's a quick peek, and notice that by Friday afternoon, we're actually going to see this little wave develop ahead of this low across parts of central and eastern Minnesota. That will move out, and then a secondary band will develop across Iowa and southeastern Minnesota overnight Friday night into Saturday morning. Now, it's still early and we're still a few days away from this, and things could change, but it looks like the heaviest snow amounts will be across Iowa, but there may be a couple of inches from mainly, I'd say, a line from Mankato to Sioux Falls and southeast of that line, and the possibility that we may end up with 2 to 3 or more from about Albert Lee to Rochester southeast is a very real possibility. So that's something we're going to be watching. Just stay tuned. We'll be updating on this weekend system as we get closer. The other big issue, of course, and you know this, the cold. For the next 7 days, we are basically going to be stuck in single-digit high, below zero low territory. Friday is a little bit of an exception here, but we're definitely going to be cold. This afternoon, single digits for high temperatures. And even though it's not that windy, there will be a wind chill factor that's below zero. Overnight tonight, we're going to go back into the deep freeze. 12 below in Mankato, 17 below in Marshall, Slayton, Blue Earth, Fairmont, St. James, 13 below, 15 below zero tonight in New Ulm. And again, not expecting a lot of wind, but it will be enough to keep that wind chill factor well below zero here through the night. Our highs for Thursday, not much better. Generally mid to upper single digits here across the region. Here you go, 10-day forecast. It's a cold one. In fact, every single, we have one morning, Saturday morning, that'll be above zero. Otherwise, every morning on this 10-day forecast is zero or colder, and we have just a couple of days here on Friday, Saturday, and then way out here into next week that where a temperature is not in the single digits. So a lot of cold to come. It is going to be a cold 10 days. That's what's going on. We'll have more updates here for you through the day. And, of course, you can catch us on KEYT News Now at 5, 6, and 10 with local news and weather. That's it for me for now. Have a great day.